Good morning, everyone. Well, I guess it's about lunchtime for most of us if you are in Georgia. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about blood sugar stabilization and why it's important. And I know I post a lot, but sometimes the informational posts kind of get lost and can get a little confusing because there's so much going on the page, which is great. I mean, I'm definitely not complaining about that. I think it's wonderful. We have so much activity and so many people that are involved, and we just have a lot of activity, and that's so awesome. When we have that type of support for one another, it helps to stay on track and keep motivated. So at the end, if there is anybody on, I know it's like 12:30 in Gray, Georgia, so I know a lot of people are working because it's Monday. But if there's like some questions and stuff that I can answer, I will. And sorry if I sound a little rough and keep clearing my throat. Allergy season around here has been pretty rough lately, so I've been struggling with that for the past week. But I kind of wanted to explain the importance of stabilizing your blood sugar and well, why it's so important. First of all, most people don't even eat 3 meals a day, much less, 5 to 7 times a day. So what happens is when our blood sugar is not stable, it's from not eating regularly. So if you go a long period of time without food, you kind of get that sick, nauseous feeling kind of in the pit of your stomach, might get a little bit of the shakes, whatever. You just don't feel good. Good morning, Teresa. Well, when that happens, your blood sugar drops, okay? And then when you do eat, it's going to spike. And a lot of times at that point when we eat, we overeat. So when your blood sugar dives and spikes like that, it's very unlevel and it's not stabilized. So your body automatically stores fat. It stores it automatically. It doesn't matter. It's going to do it regardless of whether you want it to or not. It doesn't matter how much cardio you do the next day. It doesn't matter what you ate during that meal. Your body's going to store fat. So what happens with yo-yo dieting in the past, what we've all done, is we usually do food deprivation. We don't eat enough carbs, or we just don't eat enough, period, or we go long periods of time without eating. And yes, you might lose weight. But what happens is your body is storing fat. You're losing weight, but you're losing muscle weight, which your body needs muscle to burn more fat. So to stabilize that blood sugar is to eat more times a day. You eat your first meal within an hour of waking and have your last meal within an hour of going to bed. Lose that mindset that you can't eat after 6. That was a hard one for me to let go of. And, I kept getting told, have that last meal at night, have that last meal before bed. And it was just a hard one for me to do. And I would try to make it through the night without a snack, after having my supper at 6:30. And I'm like, well, I can do it. I can wait till the next day. And when I finally let go of that and started having that last meal, the weight in that 1 week when I started that, I just had more pounds drop off in that 1 week than I did the rest of the time, because it just made a huge difference. And two, that last meal carries your blood sugar level throughout the night, because you're resting at night, so it's okay. Your body is resting, so your blood sugar will kind of stay stable while you're asleep. But if you go a long period of time and you're hungry when you go to bed, when you get up in the morning, your blood sugar will be too low. Ask my friend. I won't say her name. Anyway, so people that are like diabetics and struggle with, stabilizing their blood sugar, their doctors tell them, eat. You have to eat a night before you go to bed. Eat as soon as you get up in the morning. And that's why. When your blood sugar is stable, your body naturally burns fat. Naturally. Okay, so 80% of weight loss and overall health comes from your kitchen. It comes from eating more meals. I now have it ingrained in my brain that if I miss a meal or go much longer than what I should to have a meal, I am almost afraid when I do have that meal that my body's going to store it. That is a frightening thought for me, because I have worked to lose the weight that I have and maintain it. And the simplest and best way to maintain it is to just eat, and to eat more often. So that is generally the importance. And once you get that down, your body is going to naturally start to burn fat. And then exercise and cardio and weight training. You want to do some strength training, because when you're building muscle, your body's going to burn more fat. When you start to incorporate all that exercise as you're stabilizing your blood sugar, you're just really kicking it into overtime. So I wanted to really clarify that and share that. I know generally the next questions is, well, what do I eat? What are proteins, fats, and carbs? That takes some time to learn. There is a post within our Facebook group that kind of gives a basic proteins, fats, and carbs list. I'll give you a hint. You know, proteins, if it's meat, it's a protein. Okay? Vegetables and fruits, whole grains, those are your carbs. Okay, now there are free vegetables, meaning you can eat as much as you want at a meal, and that's like your lettuces, spinach, mushrooms, broccoli, green beans even count in that. You can eat as much of those at a meal, like cucumbers. Okay, you can eat as much of those items at a meal as you would like. Fats, and this was one that people have a hard time with, because we've just always heard that like nuts, almonds, and peanut butter and stuff like that is a protein. Well, it does have very high protein content. But in order for it to be a protein, it needs to have all 9 essential amino acids. Well, nuts and beans don't have all of the essentials, so it makes it an incomplete protein. So that's when it falls into either a fat or a carb category. Beans are carbs, nuts and peanut butters and almond butters, those types of things, you know, olive oil, macadamia oil, avocado oil, avocados, those are all fats. So I hope that kind of helps. If anybody's got any questions, I don't see anything popping up. If you've got a question, I'll answer it real quick. If we don't, then we don't. Well, thanks for jumping on. I hope this helps some people we have in this group. We have a lot of new people joining every day, and they're really confused. I'm sorry, I had a call in the middle of that. I had to decline it. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and eat lots of meals today.